And what up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. I don't know if you remember, about a year ago I test rode not all, but most of the new Harley models, and this year I'm back to do it again. So I'll be heading to, and I'm almost there, Lakeland Harley Davidson. Supposedly this event is being ran or sponsored by the Harley Owners Group here in Lakeland. That is where I'm heading now, and gonna check out the 25 models, ride them back to back, do a review, talk about new things on them. This place is actually really awesome with the ride that they set up because it's a good distance. You actually get a good feel for it. So that's today's video. I will try to ride as many as possible, and I'll see you guys on the bikes. We're about to do the pre-ride safety talk.
All right. Safety is the first and number one priority. There is zero tolerance for unsafe behavior.
Boom. This is going to be ride number 2. Oh yeah. God, this thing is sick. And of course, someone left it in gear. Starts up really easy. Now it's in neutral. Fairly quiet, pretty rumbly. Right now it's in rain mode. We're going to change it to road mode. Pretty nice infotainment screen. Nice little radio. Unfortunately, I can't blast the radio. YouTube copyright stuff. Put it in gear. Got little floorboards, Harley's crash bar, but they really don't call it a crash bar. I think it's more for looks. Probably low speed stuff. I just rode the Pan America CVO and had a quick shift on it, so gotta get used to this one and actually like shift. But yeah, this thing is beefy. Definitely a heavy bike, obviously, but this thing is like a powerful road sofa. It's obviously got a fixed fairing. But it definitely is very rumbly. Like, it almost feels like the idle is too low. Like it almost wants to cut out, but obviously that's stuff you can adjust. I will say right off the bat, the seat sucks. It looks cool, but it is hard as a rock. And that may be because it has to be broken in. Probably should adjust my mirrors so I could see. Yeah, always do this stuff pre-ride, guys. Looks like the windshield has a kind of vent to make it like directional, which is neat. And obviously is a fixed fairing, which means it doesn't move when you turn. It just stays in one spot. And that is different on the Street Glide, obviously, where it's not a fixed fairing. But yeah, digital gauges, Rockford Fosgate speakers, as we're all crab walking up to the stop sign here. And I'm gonna go ahead and flick this thing into sport mode. Only because I feel like it needs more speed. That was road mode. But yeah, I'm here doing this demo ride, being handled by the Polk County Hog Owners Group, Harley Owners Group. A lot of them are leading it, and staff from, sorry, had to get on it a little. Staff from Lakeland Harley Davidson, which are a great group of dudes, very knowledgeable. I was just talking to one of the staff. He's like, oh no, I have to work today and go on motorcycle rides all day, darn. Like, yeah bro, you got a cool job, not gonna lie. But yeah, it feels, I don't know, it feels like the idle is too low on this thing. Could just be the big beefy 121 engine too. Don't know what all the buttons do. You have your typical turn signals. Looks like it's got traction control, cycle through, cruise control. I don't know if there's hand warmers. Looks like you got calm things here. It's just a very beautiful bike. The last year's version was a blacked out one that I rode. This one is red. You got the carbon fiber here. Very nice. Close this down so you guys can hear me. But this is very much a high performing bike, obviously, but it's built for long distance and comfort. Me being 6'5", see my knees are kind of above the tank, but you know, obviously it's a big bike, so I'm not like a bear on a tricycle. And I think it has very big brakes because it's a very big bike. It's also very, very heavy. Now, this is definitely a bike I would love to have. Unfortunately, the price point on this thing, I will never have a bike like this. Very expensive. I didn't even notice it has the TPS right there in the dash, which is cool. Tells you your tire pressure. If it were me, I would have to lower the shifter because it's very high up. It feels like it's set up for someone with big old boots on, so I kind of have to like lift my whole leg to shift gears and going up. Brother. But yeah, I truly enjoy doing this, and it's really cool of Harley to allow things like this where you get to actually ride their products, test them out, and we're not obviously just going right down the road and turning around. We're going on a good ride that's probably about 25 to 30 minutes. We're doing it in various scenarios. Obviously we're in stop and go traffic, but later on we kind of get into more open highway speeds, curves, which gives you a real feel for the bike. So it's really cool of Harley to allow stuff like this to get people on their motorcycles and really test them out to see if they want to purchase them. And again, really cool of Lakeland Harley to allow it and kind of lead the rides and have their staff, which obviously, you know, is helpful for their business model, but you know, not a lot of dealerships do this. Definitely not car dealerships. You're not releasing new models and doing group rides to test them out. So it's pretty cool. And the weather, it's pretty decent today. It's like I don't know, probably 72 out right now. I feel like this bike would have the temperature on it somewhere, but I don't want to mess with all the settings while we're sitting at a light. Oh, exhaust is very quiet. You all right there, bro? I would truly love to be blaring the speakers. Unfortunately, if I play music and it's copywritten, YouTube kind of silences the video. It all depends on the song. So it's kind of why I don't test the speakers, but they're Rockford Fosgates. They gotta sound pretty decent. And there's storage. Easily accessible, even while you're driving. And of course, there's the saddlebags in the back, but something like this to keep, I don't know, your important papers or your phone. Pretty cool. But I believe even the suspension on this is heavily upgraded. I think the first thing I would do, as beautiful as it looks, is get a different seat. This seat is not comfortable in the slightest. It's pretty hard. And it's got this little backrest on it that's kind of like eating into my lower back. And you could tell Harley was very thoughtful in the design and the look of it, but they were not thoughtful in the comfort. Like, come on, it's a CVO. Do better with the seat, man. Bump. It's a little bit of a windy day. which is nice. I will say, even though I'm not a fan of the seats, which also last year I wasn't, the suspension is pretty awesome. And obviously, probably adjustable. Well, we have the cruise control here, which I will test out. Would be helpful if I knew how to use it. Oh, there we go. So yeah, look, Ma, no hands. So that'd be pretty nice on the highway. Just to be able to set that and chill. That's one thing my bike, which is a Lowrider S, does not have, because I have a 22. Definitely a creature comfort. Poor lady was trying to check her mail and all these bikers are passing her. Yeah, took that bump pretty well. And obviously going around these curves, yeah, big old truck. And I would obviously love to have a bike like this, but it is so heavy. And really where the floorboards are with my legs, I can kind of feel it in my like hip inflexors, just the kind of the seating position where I get a little fatigued. But I think maybe a different seat, maybe adjust the floorboards a little, and it would feel a lot better. But yeah, if this content is helpful to you guys, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. I did this last year for the first time where I reviewed most of the newer models. That's what I'm doing again this year. There's not a lot of changes to like this one and the CVO Pan America, but I'm hoping to ride the Lowrider S, the high output. I think I'm on that next with the ST to feel the difference on that between my Lowrider S. So that'll be another video. And when I make these videos, I do a whole series. So this will be the Harley 2025 models, and I'm going to group them to all the different models that I'm testing. Now, I don't know how many I'll be able to do because I don't know how many rides that they're doing, but that's kind of my purpose. So if this content is helpful to you, hit the like and subscribe button. I do other content. My niche is the fact that I'm 6'5", and I do a lot of content for taller riders and parts, reviews, installations, stuff like that. Just a very easygoing dude. I just like motovlogging and talking about my life and riding motorcycles. You know, nothing special. I've had a lot of growth on the channel this year, and it's just kind of a great community that I've established and people that I've met. It's been amazing. And I also ride with a group called the Lakeland Motor Riders, and I do a lot of content with them and a lot of group rides with them. So that's just for fun, not really reviewing bikes or parts, just riding around and being stupid. yeah, this part of the ride we get to open up a little bit more. And sorry I sound so funny. I'm getting over being sick, so I sound like a total nerd with the clock nose. Like, hey guys. Sorry. Been getting over this sickness for like 2 weeks. Been kicking my butt. Bump. Yeah, this bike is super quiet though. But it'll open up, that's for sure. We're going through this light, sorry. So we can rev, whoa, the brakes sound great. Wow. There's a little rev bomb for you guys. And the brakes work amazing. Kind of left some of our group behind, but they'll catch up. But yeah, this is kind of a commercially area where we get to open up the bikes a little bit more, which is cool that they mapped it out this way. Unfortunately, you get stuck at lights sometimes. Yeah, open her up a little bit. I mean, this bike has a lot of power. Obviously, you know, it's not a sport bike, but for what the engine they put in it, which is pretty big, and the high output tuning to it, you know, the air filter has decent power straight from the factory. Obviously, a lot of people will customize their stuff and get more, but coming straight from the factory with all this power is pretty cool. And of course, we get stuck behind a cager. Speed limit 60, they're over here going 45. Come on, dude. Good thing I'm doing multiple of these reviews and rides, because like, this is annoying. Get a whole pack of bikers behind a stupid car that's gonna go well under the speed limit. Now it's 45, but back there it was 60. Gotta love it. Lakeland drivers. But yeah, this is gonna wrap up the ride and review of the 25 CVO ST Road Glide. Amazing bike. I will put the price in the description. I'm not on this level. I love it. I would love to have it, but unfortunately the only time I'm gonna ride it is when I'm reviewing it, because this thing is expensive. But it's an amazing bike. Very beefy, very powerful, pretty comfortable minus the seat, but that's easily fixable. But like I said, if this content is helpful to you guys, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I appreciate all the support, all the comments, all the love. We are almost back to the dealership now, and then I will ride the next one, which I believe will be a Lowrider ST. All of these videos are going to be categorized on my channel for the 25 ride reviews. So if you're looking for a specific model, check out my channel and look through the playlist, I think it's called, and you can find the bike that maybe you want to see or you're considering buying and see my review on it. I don't know if I'll get to every model because they're only doing limited rides today, but I'm doing as many as I can, and I'm trying to do the most popular models. I know this one's popular. The Pan America CVO is popular. The new Lowrider S and ST with the new high output. I'm doing that one next with the new color. It's blue and chrome. Amazing looking bike. I'm definitely gonna check out the difference because obviously I have a 22 Lowrider S. If you watch this channel, you're well aware. So I'll be able to attest to the differences, especially with the new high output engine. But that'll do it for this video, for this particular bike. We're back to all these dangerous cars that don't care.